Hello, this is how you manage invitations in Frankly Speaking. First, you see an overview of open and closed invitations. The overview has an invitation number, a date, um, a description, and whether or not the invitation is still open. Open invitations are accessible to members and closed invitations are not. Furthermore, the rules that have been taken in the closed meeting have been automatically added to member history. Okay, so now how do I create a new invitation? Well, obviously by clicking on the Add New Invitation link. Add a meeting number and add a meeting date. Make sure that you follow the proper date notation. Then select a location and add a meeting description. Then the check marks. First, if I want to add the standard agenda, so the agenda that you have created from your template, leave this marked. Now, this is a standard meeting, so I just leave this marked. Then, do I want members to confirm the roles that have been assigned to them? Well, this can be very convenient. It can happen that people do not notice that they are a prepared speaker, for example, and they show up unprepared at the meeting. Now, the Toastmaster of the evening should know this and maybe contact them and ask them to confirm. So confirming roles is something that I would like to keep. Then claiming roles. Now, do you want your members to be able to claim roles that have not been taken yet? So, for example, one day for the meeting, before the meeting, a prepared speaker cancels. Now, instead of having the Toastmaster of the evening call around and send emails and ask for confirmations, etc., you can also open up this role to your members and ask them to claim it. So if I would be interested in taking a prepared speaker role, I can just claim it without all the emailing and telephoning. And you can set the number of days before the meeting before this claim button should appear. So in this case, it's 3 days, but you can also set it to 14 days, for example. So to let immediately people claim the roles that they want. And finally, you have the active button. Now, for example, I don't want this invitation to show up to the members yet because it's only in August and we live in March today. So I can just prepare new invitations for the rest of the year without showing them to the members. So this is how you create a new meeting. So now you see it shows up here at the description. And here I can check the agenda. So here you see the roles from my template. Toastmaster of the Evening, General Evaluator. Obviously nobody has RSVP'd yet. Now what I could do is I could add items to this invitation. So I could say, yes, I want to have a game during this meeting. Okay, I add this to the agenda and here it is. And during this meeting, I don't want Japanese speeches, so I can delete this one and I will delete the second one too. So no speeches. And if I don't have speeches, I don't need evaluators either. I can delete them. So this is very simple. Another thing that you might consider doing here is assigning the role of Toastmaster of the evening, because the Toastmaster of the evening will be responsible for the meeting. So that's the only role that the VP Education should actually assign. So in this case, I click Edit and I click Select a member and I assign a member to the role of Toastmaster of the evening. So that has been done. Okay, so I go back to invitations and now you see that I have an agenda and I have the invitation. Now, what happens in July, for example, is that I just go in and I say, okay, make this active so everybody can see the invitation. And by the end of the meeting, I go back, click edit and deactivate it. And then by deactivating it, I automatically transfer the roles from the agenda to member history. So this is how you add, edit, and delete invitations. I didn't say how you delete it, but you click on the delete button. You will be warned, like, okay, be careful. If you delete a meeting, you will also delete all RSVPs and all confirmations and all assignments. So everything will be deleted. So it will also delete your history. So be careful if you really want to do it. But if you're sure, and I am, because this was not really a serious invitation, then I just click OK, and we are done. Okay, so this is in a nutshell how you manage invitations.